What tools are you likely to use on a regular basis as a business analyst? That's what we're looking at very briefly today. Let's get right into it. My name is Olumide. I'm the business analysis coach. And one question that I often get is, what tools do you use as a business analyst? Well, first of all, you start with the general office tools. Microsoft Word, like everyone knows, is great for documentation, for note-taking, for document preparation, and you do a lot of that as a business analyst. Alternatively, you can use Google Docs. But you might also need to make use of Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets because you sometimes need to work with data and sometimes you just want to organize your information in a spreadsheet. Still, in that line of office tools, you're likely to also use PowerPoint a lot or Google Slides. This is because as a business analyst, you're likely to be doing a lot of presentations, especially to senior management and relevant stakeholders. Secondly, you would need tools for requirements management. With a tool like Jira, you can put in your user stories and working along with the rest of your team, you can refine the requirement and generally track the flow all the way until it gets done. You might also use project management tools like Trello, Asana, and ClickUp. And then very importantly, you would most likely use diagramming tools for process modeling. Tools like Draw.io, Microsoft Visio, Lucidchart are probably indispensable to business analysts. You need them because you have to create a lot of diagrams. You might use notations like UML, the Unified Modeling Language, or BPMN, the Business Process Modeling Notation. But regardless of the notation you use, you still need to create the diagrams. These diagramming tools can be very helpful for that. And then as a business analyst, you might also end up doing a lot of wireframing and prototyping. For that, you need tools like Figma, Axure, Balsamiq, and others. These are tools that help you to create mockups, create prototypes, create wireframes, and they're generally great for showing what your product might look like. You need to do that a lot as a business analyst because you need to ensure that for all the people you're working with, the picture is the same. Everyone has a clear understanding of what the requirements might look like when implemented. And the final set of tools you typically use very regularly as a business analyst would be communication tools. So you're likely to use tools like Zoom because you're probably having lots of meetings and interviews and stuff like that. You would use tools like Teams, Microsoft Teams, which would be a great alternative to Zoom. You might also use apps like Slack, which is great for communication, especially within a company. But if I would add one to the list that has been very useful for me, it would be WhatsApp. WhatsApp might not be the corporate tool in that sense, but it often cuts across and many people just find it easier to use. So depending on the kinds of people you're working with, you might find WhatsApp to be a very effective tool. So those are the tools. Now, depending on the kind of industry that you work in, there may be a few other tools or maybe even several other tools that are relevant to you. My belief is that most business analysts would need to start from the ones that I have listed, and then they would also need to know whatever tools are relevant to their specific industry. So if there are such tools, you should know about them and you should also try to master how to use them. So let me know in the comments, are there specific tools that you use and which you'd like to mention? Please feel free to list them in the comments. If you've not subscribed, please do so right away. And if you're looking to get trained as a business analyst, head over to businessaналysiscoach.com, where I have all sorts of courses just for you. Whether you're looking for certifications or you're looking for practical training, you're going to find them right there. businessaналysiscoach.com. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.